What's up, y'all? Hope all is well. Cool with myself. Let's get into some boxing talk. You hear me? First up, we have Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin. Frank Martin has responded to everybody saying that he's scared of Shakur, don't want to fight Shakur, say he ducking Shakur. Frank Martin said, boom, I ain't duck shit.
Damn.
That's what he said. He said he ain't ducking nobody. That's what he put out on Twitter. That's all he said, though. You see, this is the thing, right? Mr. Frank Martin, it looks like you ducking. You need to come out and say something, man. You need to talk. Like, if you don't say nothing, of course, everybody's going to form their own opinion. Some people said that he pulled out the fight because he has a bigger opportunity in fighting Gervonta Davis, which would be a pay-per-view fight, which would be more money, more exposure. And that will also be for the WBA belt. They say they're supposed to elevate Tank Davis to the super champion because Devin Haney is supposed to relinquish all of his belts. I'm not sure if that's official, but it's being said. But Tank does have the WBA regular belt, some may call it. So either way, he's supposed to be in line to fight Tank. That's what's being said. But but Frank Martin, he didn't say that. He just said that he didn't duck shit. People are assuming that's why he did it. And they're both on the PBC side, Frank Martin and Gervonta Davis, so it'd be easy to make or whatever. But he had agreed to the terms. He agreed to the terms up over there with Shakur Stevenson, which he fell out of them once they sent him the contract. Unless they did something like bogus in the contract, I don't know. But if you agree to the terms, and it shouldn't be nothing bogus in the contract should read what the terms were, assuming. But we don't know because he ain't said nothing. While he ain't saying nothing, you got Shakur calling him a duck and saying that he dropped out. So, if you don't defend yourself, fam, what you think? What you think everybody gonna say? That you ducked him. You know what I mean? And while everybody at the same time is assuming, shall I say, that he did that to fight Tank Davis, Shakur responds to those allegations that he's supposed to have been dropped out because he's finna fight Tank Davis. Shakur says, media is sick. They make up rumors just to protect certain fighters' image. What y'all even talking about? That man ain't pull out to fight nobody else. That's what Shakur says. Meanwhile, Frank ain't said nothing, but he ain't ducked shit. Like, that's all you got for us. He ain't said nothing. Spence ain't said nothing. He signed with Man Down Promotions, so that's Spence. Spence ain't said nothing. Like, y'all gotta talk. Y'all gotta speak up. Y'all can't up and supposed to have been agreed to a contract or to terms, and then when the contract comes, y'all not saying nothing. He pulls out of the fight. That's what it's saying. You just saying I ain't duck shit. What do that mean though? Like, can we get some substance with it? You know what I mean? Shakur also said, so what, you ghosted the situation? Tell them people how you was making quadruple more than your biggest payday.
Damn. That's
what Shakur said to Frank. Damn. Say he was gonna make quadruple more than his biggest payday. Man, hopefully, if he pulled up out of that fight, hopefully it is for Tank. Because if it ain't for Tank, come on, man. It just looks bad. It looked bad. Let's just be honest. It looks bad. If you not fighting Tank Davis next, and you not fighting Shakur when you had the opportunity to, that looks bad, man. But at the same time, while Shakur talking, many people are saying to Shakur, you did the same thing when it came to Devin Haney. You dropped out of the fight. But I don't think he ever agreed to the 25% they offered him. But still, you ain't take that fight, they saying, Shakur. They saying you had the opportunity for not one belt, but 4, a shot at undisputed in the 135 division.
Damn.
And you ain't take it because you say 25% ain't enough. But Haney said that's more than your biggest payday. Hey. What's that? The kettle calling the pot black, whatever. Y'all know how that saying go. You know what I mean? Like, you're talking out your ass in a sense. Because if you had the same opportunity as Frank, but with a different fighter and a bigger achievements, let's say, for the 4 belts, like, and you ain't take it because the money, I mean, come on, man. Y'all both, like, I don't know. Shakur the only one saying anything. Frank Martin just shh. Frank, you got to speak up, bro. You got to speak up. But Tank Davis, he's supposed to be elevated, supposedly supposed to be elevated to the super champion of the WBA. We will see. We will see. We still don't know who Tank fighting yet. I don't want to hear nothing about no Pitbull Cruz. If I do, Tank, I'm getting on your ass. And you know you my dog. You my dog, man. But don't nobody want to hear nothing about no Pitbull Cruz. No. Retire that. Y'all fought? Okay. You went 12? Okay. You messed up your hand? Okay. Whatever. Whatever. You won. Don't nobody want to see that play back. They don't. Well, I don't. I don't want to see that play back. You know what I mean? I just don't want to see it. That is not the fight to be making. Not when you fight Shakur. Make the Shakur fight or fight Frank. You take that Frank Martin fight. Tank versus Frank Martin, especially since it's being alleged that he did bad in sparring. Damn. But then you said you did him bad in sparring. So, I mean, it can really be settled in the ring. Fuck sparring. Put them little gloves on them, 8 ounce. Take that head well. Yeah. Then we see what it really do between y'all two. You know what I mean? We want to see competition. We don't want to see him in the ring with Isaac Cruz again. It's not interesting, man. And y'all not going to be having us just paying for anything. But I'll talk about that if it comes to fruition. Hopefully it don't. Tank, that's my dog. But come on, step up that competition. And you said out your own mouth anyway that you wanted Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko. I don't know if you said Frank Martin or not. I think you did say Frank Martin too. But come on. Not Isaac Pitbull Cruz. No. We don't want to see that. We done with that. That's enough. Let's keep it moving, man. We through. Moving on. Speaking of Haney, though. Haney is supposed to be fighting Regis Prograis. It's supposed to be official, signed, sealed, and going to be delivered for December, I believe. And I think they're going to the West Coast with it. To the West Coast. I think at first it was supposed to be in New Orleans. I think. But now they're taking it to the West Coast. Which is Devin Haney's stomping grounds. Yeah. So everybody say he ain't fought at home yet. Let's see how he sell, if he gonna sell it out. Let's see what he do. It's that time. Prograis versus Haney. That's at the 140 division. 1 belt on the line. Haney obviously staying at 140, which he should. He don't need to go back down to 135 because he looks terribly drained when he does. We all know he looks like a fucking skeleton. Damn. Or something. A skinwalker. Or whatever they are called. He just don't look good. He don't look good at 135. I mean, stop hurting yourself. Y'all say, some people say ain't no such thing as no weight bully, or if you make the weight, then you ain't no weight bully. No. That's a weight bully. Because if you look that goddamn bad on the scale, to go down there and fight them smaller fighters, you're a weight bully. Come on, no. Get the fuck out of here. But anyways, Regis Prograis, he was bouncing around in the club. He pulled a Shakur move with the bottles, or the sign with the bottles, whatever, what it say. Regis gonna beat Devin ass. Oh, okay. Okay, Regis, you feeling yourself out here in these streets, huh? All right. You got to deliver, though. I ain't gonna lie, though. It was kind of corny. Seeing as to how Shakur had already pulled that move, talking about signing the contract, which was some bullshit, too, because there wasn't no fucking contract to even sign, which was fucking stupid. And now you run around with a sign saying fucking Regis gonna beat Devin ass. I don't know if Regis did it or somebody else did it, but I see the sign. I mean, hey, stand on your 10 and make it happen, Captain. Make it do what it do. Some say Regis might knock Devin out. Say he gonna catch him on that chin. Some say, Devin Haney gonna be stronger at 140. Say you're gonna be a big dog at 140. Say you're gonna get that power. Boom! At 140. That's what they say. That's what they say. You gotta show and prove. Both of you too. Both of you young fellas. Get in there, make it do what it do. We'll find out when it comes true. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens with that. But whatever. Moving on. Here we got this guy. Tends to get on my nerves talking about this guy. Tyson Fury, man. Tyson Fury. Okay, so Fury is finna fight a UFC fighter in a boxing match. He's supposed to be the hardest hitting human walking the earth.
Damn.
Some say. Hit harder than Wilder, some say. He's not a boxer, though. He training with Tyson right now. Ngannou, I think is how you pronounce his name, Francis. But he training with Tyson, but he's not actually a boxer. He's from the UFC. So right there, Fury, you already got the edge. Take your ass up over there to the fucking cage, the octagon, and fight him. And let's see how that goes, fat boy. But whatever. Fury is fighting a UFC fighter. Meanwhile, he has people like Joshua, he has Usyk, and he has Wilder, which are candidates to fight him. But Fury says, I have no interest in fighting those guys. I didn't come back this time for belts. I came back to secure my family, and I've done it. Okay, that's fine. Your life, your career. Do as you please. But drop the fucking belt then that you got, man. The fuck? It's simple. Drop the belt. Keep it moving. You drop the belt, your name's out the conversation. You're not a champion anymore. It's that simple. Instead, you up over here, you holding on to the belt and trying to fight any, because after he fight Francis, he say he want John Jones, which is also out of the UFC. Motherfucking no. If that's the case, go to the UFC. You don't want to go to the UFC. Come on, man. Everybody putting on these circus shows with the UFC versus boxing. Like, come on. If everybody in boxing is only going to fight boxing matches with the UFC cats, then okay, y'all got the edge. The only one that went up over there was Clarissa Shields and got in that octagon. Y'all fellas, y'all just boxing. If y'all want to make it more competitive, don't just box. Go to their crib too. Step in the octagon with them too. Let them have the edge too. Make it more interesting. Who knows? You know what I mean? But come on, y'all not proving nothing by beating up MMA fighters in boxing. They're MMA fighters. Y'all boxers. You feel me? But whatever. That's just how I feel. And some say you running from Usyk until they see Usyk can't take it to the body like that. But I don't know. I don't really care for a Tyson versus Usyk anyway. Wilder, Tyson 4. Oh my gosh. Whatever, I support Wilder, man, so I'll watch it. Whatever. Joshua versus Tyson, it never happened, so I'll tune into it. But hey, Anthony Joshua, he doesn't do much for me these days. Like, hey, good luck. Good luck. But whatever. Moving on. We got Mr. Erickson Lubin.
Damn.
Says he hopes a win over Jesus Ramos could lead to Errol Spence at 154. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, that's what you hoping for? You want to see my dog Spence? So Lubin calling out Spence at 154. Kinda. Calling out 154. Spence. Well, that'll be a good fight to watch. But my thing is, I feel like everybody, looking at Spence different now. Like, Spence ain't Spence because that last performance with Crawford, that wasn't Spence. Let's say it's because of dehydration. No, we ain't gonna, let's say something was wrong with him, period. That wasn't Spence. I don't give a fuck. Y'all say what y'all want. That wasn't Spence. You know what I mean? But whatever. Now, the real Spence show up, come shutting shit down at 154. If he's healthier, he's better, whatever the case may be. No antics, no gimmicks, no bullshit. There was some bullshit going on. Yes, it was. But he come through shutting shit down, motherfuckers gonna shut the fuck up. Cause now I feel like motherfuckers ain't seen that performance on him, and now they talking crazy low key and trying to call him out. Like Danny Garcia said, like, I don't think it was his exact words that he was a damaged fighter, but something along the lines like, after the car accident and taking so many tough fights, Spence ain't the same. Okay, Garcia. Let's remember, right after the car accident, he got in your ass. Okay, and you at 154 too. So, hey, let's not act like he can't do it again at 154. Let's not act like he can't. Not if he's himself. If he's himself, then yeah. Shit, that Spence that fought Crawford at 147, Danny Garcia would have beat that Spence ass too. Come on. He would have whooped him. Fucking Ugas would have whooped him. You know what I mean? Thurman would have whooped him. But he never fought Thurman anyway. But I mean, like, it's plenty of fighters that would have beat that Spence that fought Crawford. That wasn't Spence. But we gonna see what happened at the 154 division. You know what I mean? Maybe him and Lubin can get it in. But first things first, he has to fight Crawford. That's who his next challenge up, or the same challenge, but his next fight will be Crawford at 154. So let him do that. Okay, let him do that. Let him worry about that. You settle down, cowboy. Relax yourself. You feel me? Moving on. Jermell Charlo. We got the Charlo twins. Jermell Charlo and Jamal Charlo. Man, can't we all just get along? Man, can't we just all get along? We brothers. Y'all brothers. Twin brothers, man. Goddamn. I'll tell you, boy. I'll tell you. Something happened with their wives. That's personal shit. I ain't gonna touch it too much, but somebody's wife beat up the other one's wife. Damn. Beat her down. Seen a video clip. Man. And it got them beefing. I don't know if they was beefing before then, but I know they definitely ain't rocking right now. You know what I mean? And Jamal out there with Roy Jones training. You know, Jamal been out the ring for a minute. I think he might still hold the belt too. But he been out the ring for a minute. And now he over there with Roy Jones. Good luck with that. Roy Jones get on my nerves, man. That used to be my favorite fighter coming up back in the day when I was a shorty. But this Roy Jones, I don't like him. The thing, he too, like, maybe it's the business side or something. Because anything with Top Rank, it's a go for him. Anything with PBC, it's like, come on, knock it off, man. Knock it off. He don't keep it a buck to me, you know? But whatever. He got Roy Jones training him. A lot of people say Roy Jones not a good trainer. He's got people he trained in the past, it ain't work out too well. You know, it ain't work out too well. But I ain't gonna touch all that. Roy Jones has a unique style when he was fighting. He was an athletic fighter. And some say that he tends to train people to fight the way he fight. But no, you can't train people to fight the way you fight because it's your athleticism. So it wasn't locked. You know what I mean? But whatever. So Jamal Charlo left Texas. He said he had to get away from his brother now. Hey, so be it, man. Do what's best for you. Do what's best for you, man. I just wish you well. Cause they don't be looking good. Jermell been, his behavior has been kind of different, so to say. Like, he ain't the rowdy Jermell right now. With his fight coming up against Canelo. He's like, maybe he just focused. Hopefully it's just focus. He focused. You know, but at the same time, he don't need to be worried or talking about in all these interviews his brother. He don't need to be worried or talk about Crawford in all these interviews. He need to be focused on Canelo. He need to just shut them questions down and remain focused at the task at hand. You know what I mean? He don't need to worry about the 154 division. He don't need to worry about the 160 division. You fighting Canelo at 168. You need to pay attention to that. That's it. Don't nothing else matter right now. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers be trying to like throw him off, I feel like, asking him all these other questions that ain't got nothing to do with what he's in the biggest fight of his career right now, fighting Canelo. Gonna get a big bag, and he could be undisputed at 168 if he's successful against Canelo. You know what I mean? Stop asking about all this other shit. Damn. And Jermell, stop fucking answering it. No outside distractions, man. Just pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on. You know, what you got in front of you. Not the beef with your brother and not fucking Crawford. None of that. None of that. Just pay attention, man. Stay focused. Stay focused, dog. Focus. What up? Moving on. Yo, shout out Stacy 1325, I believe her name is. She brought it to my attention first that Amanda Serrano, I believe. Her next fight will be a 12 rounder, 3 minutes a round. Females. That's new. That's new. You know they only be fighting 2 minutes, but they upped it to 3 minutes. Interesting. The WBC, they're against it, so they won't be putting their belt on the line. You know, what's his name, Mauricio or whatever. I think he's the president of WBC, whatever. He's against it. He acts as if females can't handle the 3 minutes and 12 rounders. I guess we'll find out. But he's so heavy on it, like, chill, relax. Let them women do what they want to do, man. If they want to fight 3 minutes, let them fight. Let them fight. He acting as if, according to his studies, you know what I mean, that they bodies can't take it. Well, let's find out. That's your studies, because some studies say otherwise. You know what I mean? So they won't let her put the belt on the line, the WBC that is, but that'll be taking place in October. Unified Featherweight Championship. She X'd out, or the Zone, they X'd out women's championship boxing and just put championship boxing. Because now ain't no point in saying women's, they said, because they fighting the same as the men. Now, this can go either way. Because I've seen a lot of females gassing out with them 2 minute rounders. So, we'll see. Them 2 minute, that 1 minute that's coming, that 1 minute, it's going, that one addition to that 1 minute, that can make a big difference. It really can in a fight. That can make a very big difference. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That should be interesting. Shout out to you, though, Stacy, for putting me on to that a while back ago, a few days ago. I'm just not touching it, but whatever. So we got a lot going on in boxing right now, man. And it's more and more every day. And hey, we just got to see what happens. See if these big fights going to be made. See if these niggas really going to stand their ground, they 10 toes on who they saying they want to fight. Are we going to get the fights we want? What's next for Spence and Crawford? What's going to happen at 154 with them? You know what I mean? This shit is crazy, man. It's going to be interesting to find out. Hopefully everything's on the even playing field. You know what I mean? With all the fights. You know what I mean? Who is Tank going to fight next? Who is Frank going to fight next? Who's Shakur next victim going to be? What's going to happen with Haney and Regis? You know what I mean? The fuck? Will Tyson Fury drop his fucking belt and get the fuck on up over there to the UFC? Since that's what he's concerned about? I don't know. Whatever. We'll see, man. Until next time, y'all. Drop in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about some of these fights. What y'all think? You know? Speak your mind. Speak your mind, baby. But until next time, we out.